Good evening, everybody. Hello, Sydney. Hello, Andrew. Hello, everybody out there.
Hello.
Hey, there we are. Good evening. Hope everybody is doing just fine. My name's Chris Carter. It's Sydney Sanders. That's Andrew Workman. He is our producer. You can't see him. There's a reason for that, but you go get to S&P Lemonade. He is there serving you your lemonade. And if you tip him on race night and ask for an extra shot of pickle juice in your pickle juice lemonade, you'll get a good drink. So there you go. There's your shout out, Andrew. I hope everybody is doing well. We had another eventful weekend. You had another good run.
Yeah, car was just pushing a little bit, but it's all right.
Little push, little push. They got 15 laps. Ain't much you can do about it, is it, Sid? Yeah, comment. Congratulations to our winners. Danny Bone won the 100 lap modified race. Decent race. It was all right, I guess. Hey, Ryan Putnam. Hope you're doing well, buddy. So, yeah, for the most part, pretty good night, I guess. Things are different. Blah, blah, blah. 3 races left. That's hard to believe.
It is very hard to believe.
Now what?
I guess we just.
Dirt racing friendship. So yeah, it would be time to go do a little dirt racing somewhere close.
Oh, yeah. I forget you're doing that.
Yeah. Doing what?
You're doing the friendship.
Ah!
You done posted it.
No, I didn't.
You already talked about it.
Oh. Hey, Pierce Clarkson. Hope you're doing good. Hey, Daniel, and everybody else. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors. We appreciate each and every one of them. And as always, if you cannot monetize them, if you would please just go and like and follow their Facebook page. And if you don't mind, do that for us, please.
Yes, sir. We'd like to thank H&H Auto Repair, Race for Kids, Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, Precision Built Spindles, Realtor Renee Hackett, Radical Fire Protection, Smoky Joe's Barbecue in Lexington, David E. Day Inc., Coast to Coast Fishing Apparel, Madhouse Harley Davidson, Blue Ridge Truck Lines, Suntan Magic Mount Airy, Ideal Corn, Affordable Septic, Enticing Icings, Little Donuts, Dutton Safer Systems, Triangle Fitness Kernersville, Ideal Landscaping, JTV Sports Cards and Memorabilia, Sykes Metal Roofing, Douglas Auto Electric and Battery, Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburgers, 5 Points Tire and Auto, The Garage Shop, Choice Tire and Automotive, Woodman Life Insurance, Jordan Anderson, S&P Lemonade, Frank Steaks of Long Island, New York, J&T Services, DL Outfitters, Midway Dry Cleaners, JTA Soft Wash and Roof Cleaning, Koger Plumbing, Horse Powered Kids, Harkey Litigation, Ever Ready Mixed Concrete, Heroes Patriot Water, Robin Sandblasting, Mule Skinner Trucking, Messer Media, Garage Doors of the Triad, MJ Printing and Graphics, Midway Music Hall and Event Center, Thunder Road Bar and Grill, Midway Mobile Storage, Make TV Great with Nate, Louis Custom Showers and Glass, Tea Time Sports Bar, Burke Street Pub, Captain's Retreat at Bear Creek, Sold a Bowl Food Truck, Squeaky Clean Express and Ceramic Coatings, Colfax Towing and Auto Repair, Velocity USA, and KevinSaysYes.com.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Thank you. You are watching Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services. We are live at the Choice Tire and Automotive Studios. So I want to talk about the 26th. The last race is the 23rd, right? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. The 26th is our Bowman Gray 2025 Bowman Gray season review show that we do at the end of every season. Has for the last our 4th year, and the live that's will be at Smoke and Harley Davidson. It is now called Madhouse Harley Davidson. That's on the Linville Road exit, right there off of Linville Road. We'll have a food truck. We're going to have a good time, and we hope everybody, as always, like y'all usually do, come out and support, and we'll have some door prizes, a few things to give away, and so that's going to be a good time. Koger Plumbing is that live show sponsor, so we appreciate them. Christian Thorpe, everything's my fault. I know it. I'm going to get a shirt that says that. What about Bobo Brown's present, though? Somebody just said something about that from Burt Myers. Did you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, me, that was priceless. I want to say, hey, also to one of our main sponsors here, we are in the Choice Tire and Automotive Studios, and that's Mr. Eric Engelbert. Appreciate him and everything that he does for us here at Talking Service with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services. That's my 3 doors down car. We can't mess it up. Signed the 3 doors down
I
car.
put that there on top of that because it was trying to fly
So,
away.
y'all, let me ask y'all this. I know this is going to sound corny. Hold on, let me read this. September 7th, Davie County Classic Extreme Rodeo.
27th.
Oh, yeah. Here.
Go ahead. I was just correcting
Here.
you. Okay. Davie County Classic Extreme Rodeo is on September 27th at 7 p.m. There will be bull riding and ladies barrel racing. Kids mutant bussing. Uh-oh. This will be on 151 Southwood Drive in Mocksville, North Carolina. The gates open at 5 p.m. and we hope to see everyone there.
Yes, there you go. There you go.
Hall.
So, talking to friends and family and everything about Brad Arnold 3 doors down back home, you can clearly see, bless his heart, but he's a fighter. He's taking this head on. And he bought himself a new car, got to do a lot of traveling, chemo, and everything that he's having to go through. But anyway, so I was wanting to do, y'all, I'm talking to all y'all. So even if you don't like 3 doors down, most people do, because it's not like they're this hard, you know. But I'd like to do something from all of us around in this area, like Bowman Gray, and from the racing type family, us, the local stuff, not Dale Jr. and all them. So I was thinking about get something larger than normal for everybody to sign, but I don't know what to get. Now, if you get a card like that, as many people as we all know, I need something like, do you think a sheet of plywood, smaller, but something that's like unique and different? Anybody got any ideas there? I want to do something to let Brad Arnold know that he knows I love him. He's done so much for what we've done in the past with the kids, with cancer and the fundraisers, even going back to Mississippi. I mean, one time, I can't remember the amount of money we raised. He had all the band members signed a guitar, gave me the guitar and all. That was a big deal. That was back when Matt Roberts, the original guitar player, was still alive, and they were really thriving, you know, doing what they do. But anyway, if y'all have any ideas, y'all
get together and
yeah, let me know. Like a sheet, even a piece of sheet metal, or I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to ship it to him or put it on the hood of the number 83 Bravada and take it to him or something. But we could take. we could take pictures and stuff. Y'all do that. There it is.
Don't you think you should wear like a? Okay, but you just said I'm not gonna be able to ship it to him. So
I can ship a hood. Look what they're saying. See, that's why a hood.
that's really big. You are so ridiculous. If you wore your glasses, then you'd be able to see to read your.
Well, it's if I put it too close, then no, you don't understand. Look at our shirts.
Why are you so close?
Our shirts, we match.
Yep, we do.
I walked in. She was already here. I had to go to the stores right next door, and I walked in, and she went, your shirt. Like we text each other or something. Well, we didn't. But anyway.
Oh, that's a good idea.
What? See,
Randy Smith said, I don't know if it'll be big enough for you or not, but I'll donate my checkered flag that I use every Sunday night to that cause if you want.
Yeah.
You know, because we don't have to each sign individual squares. That's a great idea, Randy. See,
Yeah.
we knew there was somebody in here. I mean, a hood is great, but the flag will be easier to ship. Because, I mean, what are you going to do? Put it on the Bravado, whatever you called it?
The number 83 Bravada, thank you.
The number 83?
Kel Gale's number. Let's not get any ideas.
Or is that what year it is? I'm being serious. Is it really a number?
It's the number 83. Like you're the number 11.
Okay, well, I thought
Steven-
you just said that because that was
No.
okay.
I got this feeling that when you take off at a red light, you and Steven and Clayton Tate's in the back seat, and you're going around a curve and go, look, Steven, I'm in the number 11 Kia. You don't do that?
Yes, Caden. Yes, I have a child named Hunter. Maybe.
Sorry. All right, so that's somebody. Please help me out with a hood. That shouldn't be hard to find.
I thought we said the checkered flag.
That we're gonna do both.
Okay, great.
You can never get too much, and then I'll get. I'll let Brad. You remember he even done a video for me for Emma. And that breaks my heart, man. The stuff that he's done. What is it?
Worm said I think it's a 2001. I think then it would be an 01, not an 83.
It's a 2000. He's
A
right.
mobile dumpster. Who said that? Okay, shoot.
Yeah, well, look who said it. Look, you got the peanut gallery's coming out early tonight. You got Jason Rao, Worm, Daniel will be here. Well, I don't know. Daniel's dad's our buddies at H&H. Their dad Rick he's been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, dementia.
Terrible disease.
It is, and it has happened so fast. And even Jason and Worm would tell you they're there. They see him a lot, like I do, and it's just how rapid this has come. So for y'all that pray out there, which all of you do, for the most part, I do think. I hope so. Anyway, y'all please remember Daniel and Philip Harrison's dad, Rick Harrison, in your prayers, because he's just it's once again so fast, man.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing because I'm laughing at you.
Okay, Justin. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to do this. I'm so excited. I've seen Killer Cam. Oh, yeah, let me say this. I said I was going to be quiet. I lied. We raced, as we know. I had a good time Saturday night, and I kept looking on Race Monitor to see how my now 15-year-old wheelman was doing, and I never seen a race. So I pretty much figure I even asked Jacqueline Drake. I guess Hickory rained out. Yes. So I knew Sunday was Tristan McKee's birthday, and I knew I was going to go get to spend some time with him and his dad and see his sister and his mom, just watch a good race. So it rained and it rained and it rained. And at 6:30, I said, I'm done, because I'm not going to get back to Kernersville until no sooner than 1. And I was up really late, as we was talking about the night before. Takes me 2 hours to unwind, regardless, and I pretty much go straight home. No, I do go straight home. I'll stop at Circle K and get me a protein bar and 2 ice cream cones. And so, yeah, anyway, I wake up with 32 messages, Facebook messages, and all this. But here it is at the end of the day, and I see people pointing fingers like Tristan did something wrong, and it's your own opinion. It is what it is. But the kid had a hot rod. I feel like that he had very much had a chance to win that race at Hickory in the late model stock, and Landon Lewis decided to make it 3 wide on the bottom. That, it's 50,000. I get it. But anyway, I at least wanted to mention on it, that kid, Tristan's making his ARCA debut Friday. It comes on at 2:00 on FS2. He's making his ARCA Series debut for Spire Motorsports at Watkins Glen at the road course. He's won this Watkins Glen race in the TA2 division. I'm not saying this kid is going to win this race, but I promise he will. He will contend to win at the end of the day. So anyway, there's my piece. Love my 15-year-old wheelman.
Live, laugh, love.
That sounds like some Beatles.
That's what you just said. Something about live, yeah, love.
We're going to take a break. We're going to come back with one of our most favorite Cam's Corner, brought to you by Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue guests. That's Killer Cam Truitt. And like I said, I seen him at Hickory, and he made that boy right there. He markets himself so well. So y'all don't go nowhere. You stay there. I appreciate every one of y'all tuning in tonight, and we'll be right back.
Choice Tire and Automotive is a full-service auto repair shop and your number one source for tires and wheels in Kernersville, North Carolina. They offer a variety of automotive services to keep your vehicle rolling on the road and off. Choice Tire and Automotive offers check engine light repair and diagnostics, oil changes, brake repairs, alignments, balancing, rotations, and general automotive repairs. They bring the best quality service possible in everything they do, and their team is committed to providing the best workmanship and customer experience possible. Choice Tire and Automotive's hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. till 5 p.m. Give Choice Tire and Automotive a call at 336-992-9002 and let them take care of your tire and automotive service needs.
Welcome back, Talking Circles with Chris Carter, live at Choice Tire and Automotive Studios. We are presented by J&T Services. That drummer was good.
Yeah. Did you know that I took drum lessons when I was a kid?
Like drum lessons, or like I'm in the band drum lessons?
Like a,
Snare drum.
yeah.
Did you read music?
I took piano lessons as well.
For the life of me, I've never figured out how a drummer reads music. Everybody knows. I mean, I'm
Now, the
very
drum.
musically inclined, in case you didn't know. And I've never the drum reading.
I didn't get that far. I just learned how to do the drum roll, and then I quit.
I mean, when I started at 9 years old and you got taking guitar lessons, E, B, D, G, A, E. It's like something you'll never forget as far as the strings go. And I always told my dad the reason I like music because you only had to count to 4 and you didn't have to know your ABCs past G. Anyway. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. And my little buddy, one of my most favorite guests in the world, is on the phone lines, and I'm excited about him being on. Killer Cam, what's going on, buddy?
What's going on? How you doing?
Listen, I'm doing great. You know why?
Why?
Because I got to see you in person Sunday. And now I'm talking to you on Talking Circles with Chris Carter Tuesday. So, yeah, I'm doing good, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Real quick, I do need, will you tell S&P Lemonade what he was just saying about those chairs? And I think there's
there is a post going around that has the descriptions of the chairs. But if anybody has seen the men walking out of the racetrack with the chairs that were taken from the racetrack that were not theirs, if you can please send a message. They were blue, American flag, and I think green or blue, another one. But there's a picture of it on Facebook. So if anybody has any idea of what happened to those,
page,
yes,
S&P
on their page,
Lemonade.
then reach out to them. Thanks. All right, Killa. Cam, I heard you got to see Chris on Sunday. Did you take him some Brazilian bananas?
I actually did not have any supplied. Usually I'm stocked up and ready to go. But, this weekend, me and Dad are trying to have a little fun, go out to Hickory, have a little boys' night.
Oh.
And, we were actually playing football. And then the ball almost went and hit Chris. And so Chris had to pick it up and hand it to me. So that's when I saw him.
Y'all did that on purpose, didn't you?
I mean, that was Connor Zillich that threw the ball. So,
Connor.
Not my fault. That's all him.
Oh, my goodness.
It was, it was Connor Zillich, Luke Ball. I even put a picture of them. I got a picture of Connor and some other dude, and Connor's got some air going up trying to catch the ball. But you had, at one time, y'all, I'd seen Connor was the quarterback, or somebody was the quarterback, and it was Killer Cam versus, wasn't it Connor Zillich guarding
Connor.
you? Yes.
It was Connor, yeah.
Garden Cam?
Yes, it was so unfair.
Well, that's not fair.
It
So-
was Doug Barnes as quarterback, and then it was me, and then Connor was guarding me.
Yes. So, but my little buddy here, y'all, he put the jank booty stank on him one time. So,
Uh-oh.
yeah. But the quarterback wasn't good.
Did a little cut, had a little spin move, and I was gone.
That's all it took.
Well, let's talk a little bit of racing, my little buddy. And we were talking about you the other night because I went like 4 weeks before this when Cam's Corner brought to you by Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue. And for those of y'all tuning in, you've never watched, this is our Cam's Corner brought to you by Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue segment where we feature kids in racing here on Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services, live at the Choice Tire and Automotive Studios. And Cam's been on here more than any kid, period. And it's going on a year and a half now that we've had, about right, ain't it, Sydney?
Yes.
That we've had Cam on, and he is not only a fan favorite here on this show, but all over. And I'll give you an example. I was sitting at Hickory talking to Tristan, his dad, and I hear this voice, and I'm like, y'all, that is Cam. He has done got a microphone, but that is not surprising. But the summer shootout at Charlotte Motor Speedway had been going on, and Cam, if I'm correct, I believe you won 2 races.
Yes, sir. We got 2 in a row, back to back. So I'm super pumped up about that.
You are starting to make, in my opinion, and are you still involved with Joe Ryan?
I am still involved with Joe
Okay.
Ryan.
So you're at it with a top notch guy, team leader. And I've noticed just watching on Flow and all these other places that I can go back and watch this and keeping up with your career. It's like every time I watch you race, Cam, I see a better driver than the time before. Not that you're bad to what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is almost like that you're learning quickly and rapidly as you go on. What kind of changes are you seeing in the way you drive versus, let's say, a year ago, buddy?
I mean, a year ago, I wasn't too, aggressive on the wheel. And, I've really been a lot more aggressive. And my racecraft has been a whole lot better since last year, just with taking up my space, widening out my arc, all the good stuff. And, I feel like I've definitely improved a lot on that.
Right, right. Do y'all? I know you, in Legends, you just listen to the race director, right?
Yes, sir. So if we go to a local event, you're allowed to use radios, but no Joe Ryan's cars ever use radios, just to get us better as a driver.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah. Well, Joe Ryan's he's got this Legend stuff wrapped up, pretty good. I seen you did a little deal with Ron Hornaday. What's that like, man? Is that man not the coolest ever?
Yeah, he's really nice. He teaches me a lot, and he tries to help me as much as he can. So actually, we do kart training on Wednesdays. So I saw him the other day, and he pulled up. He had in his big old dually. He had it was like a rusted old go kart he's been working on, and it looked sweet. It has like a wing on it, and I know you've probably heard of Jacob Staten. They had to put him in there, had to check it out. It was definitely cool to see something that he's been working on and just take a look at it. But, speaking of the interview, he was really nice. I love hanging out with him. Always tells me some good stories about the truck series. So, definitely a really nice guy.
I will go down forever saying this, that Ron Hornaday, Cam, is probably one of the top 3 ever in the history of NASCAR, from the top to the trucks, whatever, because he's raced all 3 divisions of restarts. You can. Sydney's over here killing some kind of insect. That's what she's clapping for. She's either that or she's clapping for you, Cam. I'm not sure which one. But yeah, Ron Hornaday, and Cale Gill and Ron got to be. That's how I got to know him. But man, you talking about a super nice guy, and I bet he could still get her done if he got into a truck. You there?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
You just cut out halfway through there.
Did I said I still think that he could get it done in a truck if he got in one.
Yeah, he would definitely do really good because, he's just watching me out there. When I come in the pits, he'll be like, how'd you do? And I'll be like, and if it's a good practice, I said, I did pretty good. He said, yeah, you can do this a little better, do that a little better. And if I'd have a bad session, I'd be like, "Yeah, I turned in too early, got on the brakes too hard, yada yada yada." And he'll just try to help me as much as he can. And super great driver. And it's just I've really learned that the brakes, like my biggest thing is probably just learning the brakes. Like the brakes matter so much in these type of race cars.
Yeah. So like entry points, brake here, don't brake here, brake harder here, don't brake soft, barely touch. There's a lot going on. For and how old are you now? 10 or 11? 12?
I'm 11 now.
11.
He's the same age as Clayton Tate.
These kids, man.
They grow up so quick.
It's and I want to commend you on the way that you market yourself, Cam. You walk around just kind of watching you a little bit at Hickory, and then I hear you on the microphone, and then I see you at another track. I mean, heck, where were we at this year? I think it was at New River at the beginning of the year, wasn't it? I told somebody earlier at one time.
No, it was at New River one week, and then I believe I saw you at Caraway this
Yeah.
summer, didn't I?
Yes, you did, but I'm
Yeah.
talking about. It seems like didn't I give you? Was we at Carteret or New River? And I gave you the microphone and let you go.
We were at New River. You gave me the mic.
I just let your kid go. He does so well, but you the way you market yourself, and not only are you a really good little driver, but you market yourself and represent, and that's such a big deal in today's world.
Yes, sir. Like my dad, the only reason he takes me to like these Hickory and Caraway races, just so I can go up to like different big car store teams, introduce myself, get her phone number, email, and just plant a seed. Because if you don't go introduce yourself and you're like 15 and you try to get a ride, it's gonna be a lot harder. But if they know you and they can watch you as you grow up, it's definitely a lot better chances.
Sydney,
Yes. That sounds like a speech that he's been given before.
did you? I hope y'all heard that. If there's
That was
any
good.
younger, yeah, even some of you adult drivers, y'all can learn from this kid. Absolutely. When's your next race, bud?
At Florence, for the Southern Showdown. So I'm super excited about that. I'm not sure if they're doing the 75 lapper they did last year, but I have to make sure on that.
Have you raced at Florence in your legend car yet?
I have. We didn't do too bad. We weren't the greatest in qualifying, but we made our way up to about 10th. We spun out, went from dead last all the way into 13th in about 5 laps. So it was a pretty decent race for us. And then, speaking of Florence for the Southern Showdown, I'm actually getting my second car fixed up and ready to go for Florence. So I'm super excited around this new car that I got from Joe. So.
That's exciting. Well, at least you were familiar with the track. So now you know what to go out there and work on.
Yeah, so Florence has been my home track my entire life. So, I've always grown up around there with Myrtle and just all those other tracks that are nearby in the South Carolina area.
Joe Ryan, it's one thing that I've noticed about Joe Ryan at the tracks I've seen you at when you are racing or anywhere else, that Joe Ryan he's got a big stable, but the thing about it is he's so hands-on with each of y'all, and he teaches. Not only, I think it's important for a lot of people if they don't know Joe Ryan, that not only is he just a driver coach and a team owner, but he's a good mentor for all of you kids, teaches us about life in general as well. So is like Ron Hornaday and Ron Hornaday's wife and the people that Joe Ryan surrounds his team with is very beneficial to what we're hearing coming out of your mouth right now for all these people to hear. So, look, I want to give Joe Ryan a lot of credit. Super nice guy, really good at what he does, and he deserves a lot of credit for how he teaches all of y'all one-on-one, even though it's a large stable.
Yeah, so, thinking about he teaches us about life, Billy Workman, he always says, when we do kart training because he's a big guy on this karting stuff, and he always says, we're not just here to build great race car drivers. We're supposed to teach them how life goes.
Yep.
So, definitely really inspiring. So,
Well, he's done good. You've done good. Now you owe me, I think, 7 cheeseburgers, 13 Brazilian bananas, Cam Truitt. Now, what are you going to do? I mean, is it what? Are you going to keep track or do I need to remind you? Now I got your phone number, kiddo.
oh, shoot. Forgot about that. But, you're probably going to have to keep me updated.
Yeah,
I
on
don't know. I think that cheeseburger number needs to be higher than the bananas.
the. Getting carried away, kid. No. All right, buddy. Well, let's take this time for you to thank family, friends, and sponsors.
I really want to thank Black's Tire for, all your tire needs. Just go stop by your local Black's Tire. And our new sponsor, I forgot to talk about this, Sonic. So, the food place, I know a lot of people didn't expect this, but the food place Sonic is our sponsor for 2025.
Wait. Let me
and
stop
our
you.
next race at Florence.
Let me stop you. You was wearing their gear Sunday. I noticed that. Good job, Cam. Hearing you say, yeah, you was sporting their gear. Go ahead. I just had to say that. Anybody at Sonic just happens to be listening. He was wearing the gear. Your shirt. You had a polo shirt. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. The guy actually saw it on Flow, so we sent it over to him, and he really liked it. And, we're actually coming out with our own slushie. I'm not going to leak any flavors or anything yet, but I'm going to tell y'all there's nerds in it. That's the best part.
Ooh, yeah.
Get y'all
that's
some of
good.
that. You go, Cam.
Yeah, so, my last and final sponsor, I really want to thank Coastal Fasteners and Supply. For any of your fastening or screws or anything you really need, go to Coastal Fasteners in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And, I really want to thank my dad, my mom, and, everyone in my family. And I'll thank Mr. Cheeseburger for giving me the opportunity to talk on this podcast today. And I want to thank Joe Ryan and everyone else on my team.
Mr. Cheeseburger.
Hey, keep digging. I'm one of your biggest fans. I think the world of you, your family, everybody around you. As long as you keep letting me have you on this show, buddy, man, you're gonna be just fine. And I do appreciate it, okay? And you do keep digging and keep doing what you're doing. You're gonna go places. I promise.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
See you, buddy.
See you.
That is how it's done. If you have a child that's in racing, if you have a kid that goes to Millbridge and races, if you have a kid that races quarter midgets, if you have a kid that races whatever, go-karts or whatever,
Bicycles.
you need to pay attention to this kid. That's how it's done. Period. End of story. Oh, I'm going to screenshot myself on Flow and send it to Sonic at 11. We're going to take a commercial break, and we're going to come back with Brad Lewis. And also want to thank Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue for sponsoring our Cam's Corner segment. We'll be right back. Appreciate y'all. Don't go nowhere. If you need your hot dog experience to go to a whole new level, then you need to check out Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, because when it comes to hot dogs, it doesn't get more iconic than Pulliam's. Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue has been in business since 1910, which makes them part of the fabric of the Triad area, and their recipe hasn't changed in 114 years. Same barbecue, same slaw, same hot dogs. Pulliam's is located at 4400 Old Walkertown Road in Winston-Salem, and their hours are Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Come chill at the grill and enjoy yourself with family and friends at Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue.
trust me to detail their vehicles because I've been doing it for years. I've worked on stuff from $1,000 all the way up to $100,000, but at the end of the day, you still gotta live up to the same standard. I put love and care into every vehicle. I just want to make sure my customer's happy because I like getting everything. I mean, every crack, every cranny, anything I can get. I really just want it to be squeaky clean. I know how I want my ride to look like at the end of the day, and I should do the same thing to yours.
Welcome back to Talking Circles with Chris Carter. I'm Sydney Sanders, and this is Christopher Carter. Up next, we have Brad Lewis, who was our street stock winner on Saturday.
Yes, and this segment is brought to you by Coast to Coast Fishing Apparel. Y'all check them out on Facebook. Once again, Coast to Coast Fishing Apparel. Please go and like and follow their page on Facebook. And Brad Lewis, you there? Y'all hold on. Brad, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, buddy. Things going okay with you?
Yeah, things are going good. Yeah, getting checkered flags, that always makes it better.
Yeah, it does, especially at that place. That was your second win of the season at Bowman Gray Stadium. And good battle there between you and Christian Joyce, my friend.
Yeah, you know he's going to run you clean. It's fun to race with Christian. There's quite a few guys in that division that's fun to race with.
The championship standings and where you stand right now, do you feel like with 3 races left that you might have an opportunity to move further in the standings?
I feel like we may get in the second, but I think Brian Jr.'s he's doing everything he needs to do to win that championship. He's been smart all year. He got off to a fast start, and he's running everybody clean, and he's being patient. And I don't foresee anybody catching him. That don't mean we ain't gonna stop trying.
Right.
We got a goal of trying to win the last 3 races, and that's our goal. And let it fall where it's be. I mean, he's got guys behind him that's won championships, and they're showing him the right way. So I'm proud of him. I can remember when he turned his first laps over there. So that goes back as a memory, and I'm proud of him myself.
We're having some how do I word this? Things are changing at the Madhouse, Brad. What's your opinion of all that so far?
I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with how things went down. I'm all for if you want to get back to the rules per se, I guess, and enforce them. But I think it was a little fast in the way it was communicated. I never heard anything about tires until they did what they did with the sportsman cars, and then it just created a bunch of controversy, and guys that weren't running in the points or running up front of the points or running for wins, they kind of scrambled, and there's not enough tires to take care of all these drivers, street and sportsmen. I agree with it. I want to go by the rules, and I want to run, to the rules, but I think we might would something we've been doing for 15, 20 years or 25 years, however long we've been doing it, should have been communicated and said, next year, guys, you're going to be right, or by a certain date, get your stuff right, and we're going to enforce it, and you'll have to go by the rules. But other than that, I don't have any problems. I think it's good. I think it's some of the stuff they've done has been real good for my sponsors. I've told Austin that I've got picked up a lot of sponsors, and what NASCAR has done is helped tremendously with that, with the publicity and everything they do.
Ashley's watching, and she said Malachi says, "Hey, everybody." So from me and Sydney, and of course, Brad says, "Hey." So tell Malachi, "Hey, buddy."
Hello, hello.
That little kid, when he takes off, Brad Lewis, he is gone, ain't he?
I'm telling you, I feel like maybe everybody's talking about soaked tires, but I think his shoes are soaked. The way that kid runs across the pit, he's got all
He's-
kinds of traction.
That boy's something else, man. I brought him up to the
Love it.
I brought him up to the tower Saturday, and him getting to see watching his face when he got to see my view from where I'm at. That's a whole different deal for that kid. I mean, and he's got a good seat where they sit at every race night, but that's pretty neat. And every time I see Malachi, it warms my heart because he'll come running. I mean, he does it to a lot of people, but the kid to see him when he sees me come running, it does something to me. And Ashley's done a good job with that. And for those of y'all who don't know, Malachi has autism and several roadblocks, but this kid runs right through them, and he's nothing short of amazing. So we all love our little Malachi for sure, don't we, Brad?
We do. I mean, he spends a lot of time with us on Saturday morning in the pits, in and out of the cars, celebrating. But it's fun to watch the world through his eyes.
Yeah,
For sure.
Like you said, I just sit back and watch him and how he reacts, and I interact with him some, but it's just so much fun to watch the joy that he has. If everybody would look at the world like he did, it'd be a better place.
ain't that the truth? It was the last thing I'm gonna say about it. We'll move to something else. But I was walking up. I'd interviewed somebody a couple of weeks ago, and I turned the mic off. Well, I always do anyway, because at that place there's no telling. And I called him over and I gave him the mic. And man, he actually said he was saying, "Gentlemen, start your engines," but by God, he was just seeing him with that once again. He loved that. And then Saturday up in the booth, he went over to the microphone and he was yelling in it. And when I say he was yelling, he was yelling. Brad,
when he's around for sure.
ain't that the truth? That's just, yeah. It's this season's had its ups and downs for everybody, all of us, but what I want to be positive here. What is one of the bright spots for Brad Lewis, Radical Fire Protection, everybody on that race car with U.S. Unlimited Services? He's such a big part of that too, like Roger and Dawn. Tell us what's one of the big bright things that stuck out in your heads for this season so far, with only 3 races left.
Well, I mean, we went a full year without winning a race. We almost went 2 years. It was almost 2 years to the date. So I know there was a lot of controversy with that first win, but when we broke through, I actually had most of the sponsors there, or a few of the sponsors, and they were in the field house on the balcony. So that was probably the best part. And they all got to come down on the track and celebrate. You go 2 years, almost 2 years without a win, and after winning 4 the year before, and it's not expected. You're expected to win races when you win them. I think Christian's going through a little bit of drought now. He and I talk about that. Man, it's tough. He's almost a year in. We talked about it Saturday night before the race, and he said, "Man," I said, "Well, hopefully one of us will end up there." And it's just not been his year, but that's been the high point. Even though there was a lot of drama, a lot of controversy with it, that was big. And we drove on the outside and we done it clean. We tried to do it clean all year. I mean, racing incidents happen, but if I get behind you, I'm going to try to move you. There's no doubt. If I'm faster, but I'm not going to try to wreck you. But that got the blood circulating again. That win did, and it got everybody fired up. And we just took it from there. And we've been on a hot streak here lately.
And that's a good feeling, ain't it, my friend?
Yeah, it is. We started slow. That's where I go back to Brian Jr. He started real fast, and he's been very consistent. And that's that's where the gap's been. I started a little slow, and a double points night, I finished out of the top 10, and he just took off with it. So, not really looking at the points right now, but we're looking for wins, and that's what we're gonna keep doing.
Brad, and you said his name twice, so I'm going to go ahead and say it. I've always, and it's well known that you know, Brian Sykes Jr. I tell him I love him when I see him when we leave, you know, or on the phone. I love you, kid. And it's like you said, he started out like on fire, but that fire has been there. The fire never went out. It's like if you had to have a line, you know how they do the graphs, and the line was up at the beginning, and then the line just kind of stayed the same.
Consistent.
Yeah, just man, and the one thing that stands out to me is, you said it a while ago, Brad Lewis, is just how patient this kid's been. So patient. Cautiously aggressive. Okay, that's a better way for me to put Brian Sykes Jr.'s driving this year. Cautiously aggressive. You know, hey, I'm here. You know, smart, and that's why, I mean, and it's nothing against you or anybody in the division, but you said it your own self that you know, if he just goes to the next 3 races and does what he's been doing, he will win this street stock championship.
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's a couple wheelmen over there. I mean, you look at Nate, and I think Nate was, I don't know this, but I heard Nate was on the radio with him for the first part of the year. And Nate's a smart kid.
Yep.
And he's learned a lot. He's learned that, you know, he coached Brian through the race, and I think they say Billy is on the radio with him now. And, you know, me and Billy don't always see eye to eye, but Billy's won championships, and Billy knows what it takes to win championships. And I mean, I give credit where it's due. And he's coaching that kid to get to a championship, and that's their goal. I know that's their goal. And they got a good team. They got Cooper with the car and his wife, and they're doing what it takes. I mean, you can't down someone. You can't be mad at someone when they're doing what it takes to win a championship.
Right.
So great. He's got Dad behind him too. I pick with Brian a lot. Brian Senior, you know, he'll run the race car when it's cool outside, but he wants to get out as fast as he can when it's hot over there. So I pick with him a lot. But yeah, he's a good dad. I mean, they got a good group of people with him.
I want to be clear on this for those of y'all watching. You, as Justin told you, thumb thumpers out there, keyboard people. I'm gonna write this on Facebook about you. In my opinion, especially at Bowman Gray Stadium, if you get in that race car, you included, Sydney, if you get in a race car at Bowman Gray Stadium, any track, and you make laps, you compete week in, week out, every other week. You know, we are the only track in America, basically, in asphalt that races every week. Dirt, asphalt, I don't care. Ice, it don't matter. You got talent. Now, all y'all that's been watching the show for a long time know that I grade talent in 3 ways. God-given talent, taught talent, no talent, you suck. But it is talent. So I want to be clear on that. Anybody that races at that track in any of those divisions is mind-boggling to me. Me personally, I have so much respect for any and everybody that competes there. I just want to be clear on that. Now, some's better than the others, and we all know it. And that's the facts. So, that's for all you thumb thumpers. Try to turn that around. But anyway, Brad, I want you to know that I appreciate. Also, I want it to be known that anytime that I've had any kind of event, done something for the kids with cancer or anything, that you and Emily have always been there. And I do appreciate that, and thank you for that from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot to me, as the whole Bowman Gray Stadium family. But you've always brought your race car, and sometimes they've been damaged. You've had to come, sometimes they haven't. But I want to personally thank you for that publicly, because it means a lot to me and the people that are involved with helping me make these things happen. So thank you for that too as well.
You know, we're going to be there. I've fixed them in the trailer to bring them. But that hits home for us. You know, Chase was born with cancer, and then Emily, she lives with a tumor that doesn't grow in her brainstem, but it's close to home. And any child, I don't care. It hits me hard, and I have to be involved as much as I can and give back.
Much apprecited. Brad, I appreciate you calling in. If you would at this time, man, thank family, friend, and sponsors. I see old Joey Baker's on here. I'm doing Sydney. Sydney,
What?
you awake?
I've been awake.
Joey Baker's watching tonight. No, we getting big time now.
He commented.
I know. That's what I said. He's watching. I didn't call him back. Joey, it's dirt racing stuff, Joey. I like to get Joey's blood boiling. Joey likes him some dirt racing, Brad. You know this, right?
Oh, if it wasn't for me, well, I ain't gonna say that. He'd probably come to the stadium, but I don't think he'd come to the stadium. He'd get a dirt track somewhere. He's not big on the pavement, man, but he's took an interest in me, and he supports me, and much appreciated. I wouldn't be where I am right now. I wouldn't be doing any of this without him. He's the main reason we get to the racetrack. He's invested in me, and
Yeah.
it's much appreciated.
But here's the thing about it. Everything that I'm going to tell him, I'm sure he's already knows it, but I'm just going to verify a few things. But there's a lot going on locally in the dirt world. But anyway, Brad, once again, man, I want you to thank family, friends, and sponsors at this time, if you would, please.
All right. I'm going to start with this guy, Dylan Ward. This car is on fire right now, and he's the reason why. I just get to hold the steering wheel. I said the other week, I think it would have handled it in the grass. I really do. So thanks, Dylan, a bunch, and his crew, AJ, the guys at the shop. Then I want to thank my sponsors. Start with Roger and Dawn at Radical Fire Protection. They took a chance on me, and Roger believes in me, and Dawn also. Jacob Wright with Right Choice Plumbing. LS Planning and Coordination, Ceramic Pro, Brad Reese. Anything coated, you'll see Brad. If it can be coated, they can coat it. Just Chillin' Services, Corey and Brandon with Just Chillin' Lawn Care. Tri-County Real Estate, Eddie Longbottom. See him for buying land or anything like that, or a house. Carolina Heritage Vineyard and Winery. Of course, my son, Louis, he's helped me a little bit this year. Custom Showers. Austin Inman with Washington Park Barber. He's in the family now, basically. TWI Motors, Terry Inman. If he can't haul it, he'll find somebody to haul it for you. Velocita, Brad Smith, and Gas and Glitter with Velocita, and my stepdaughter, Allison. She keeps me straight. I'll give a shout out to Grayson with Danny and Gray's cards and toys. Wiser Fast Faith does all my videos, social media stuff. And I gotta give a shout out to my spotter, Marissa. She's took over this year. Kevin moved on. Well, didn't move on. He still spots for me some, but she's moved in, and I'll tell you what, she's had had a job, because we drew in the back all week, every week except for this week, and
Dylan's
she's
Marissa.
guided me to the
Marissa?
front.
Dylan's Marissa.
Yeah.
Marissa?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, she's
Marissa
good.
Ward.
She's good. Yeah.
She is good. I love her. I don't know, but I love Kevin too, but Marissa does a really good job, and she gets me to the front. So shout out to Marissa. And I got to thank my crew, Hunter and Kendall, and Emily. I guess you can put her in my crew. She's my driver too, but Roger and Joey, of course, we just talked about. And I got to thank my wife. She's been hard on herself this year because she's been drawn in the back, but she finally drew the number one, and we didn't let her down. And she's not a big racing fan, but she loves the family, so she puts up with it. Shout out to my kids, Chase, Allison, Emily, Bryn, and then all my grandkids, Sawyer, Zane, ZZ. ZZ's got a birthday coming up Friday, so happy birthday. ZZ, we'll have a birthday party for him. Sawyer Rose just had a birthday. So hopefully we can get another win this week for Zane and get him in victory lane. But my family, my sister, my mom usually comes to every race, 6 and Section 2. She hasn't been able to make it this year, so love her. And if I've missed you, I'm sorry, but there's a lot of people. Everybody's appreciated, and anybody that has anything to do with this circle, well, we appreciate you.
Well said, my friend. Appreciate what you do. Appreciate you calling in, and I'll see you Saturday.
Well, I'll be there.
All right. Take care, Brad.
Thank y'all. All right.
Mhm.
Bye.
Brad, that's good. Good stuff. Good wholesome. Good stuff. Everybody sing Kumbaya. Do you know the words to that song?
Kumbaya.
Oh my Lord. I'm sorry. Stop.
Lord.
Mute her mic, please.
Kumbaya.
He did. All right. Is Blaze on the phone?
Yeah, I got someone else. You want to just go straight into it?
Yeah.
Hold on. This is yours. I ain't saying a word. Don't forget our segment sponsor.
Okay, great.
This is you got this?
Just sit over there and scroll. Hello, Blaze. Are you there?
Hey, Sid.
All right, this is Blaze Sanders. He got his first career win this weekend at Bowman Gray Stadium in our Stadium Stock Division. This segment is brought to you by Smokey Joe's Barbecue of Lexington, North Carolina. All right, Blaze, are you still sleeping with your trophy, or like what are you, or is it on the mantle?
Oh, it's on the mantle by now.
Oh, okay. You already slept with it a couple nights. Now you're ready to. You're dreaming of another one, right?
Yeah, I'm ready to get another one this Saturday.
Okay. So, kind of walk us through what was in your head, on that last restart.
That last restart was tough. Of course, I had Chris behind me, so he was definitely not giving it to me by no means. He was right behind me, so I had a good spotter, Ricky Wall, tell me, how far he was, and I could feel it, and the pressure was on. And trust me, I was nervous. But them last couple laps, I gave that. Eventually, I saw the checker flag, and I knew I finally got me one.
Now, when you were crossing the line and got the checkered, like what actually was going through your head, or were you just like mute, blank?
It's just a weird feeling. I've never had this feeling in my life. I was just relieved and glad. And
Did you pee your pants?
all kinds of excitement. Oh, I about did.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you didn't. We're excited for you, especially me. I wish somebody would have got a photo of me with my arm hanging out the window as you're crossing the checkered. But I don't think they did. I was happy that I could be one of the first to your car, to congratulate you. You've always been a little buddy from when you were little. So racing with you is fun, and I hope to see you get plenty more. And I can't wait for Clayton to be in the mix.
Oh, 100%. I mean, from going from a kid in the stands to a person winning it, it's unreal, to be honest. And I can't wait for Clayton and you and everybody else to get their first win just like I did.
Now, the next, maybe the next few wins coming up, the only thing that will make this better is if Steven and your dad are in the race and you beat them. That is when I will do a backflip in the grass and pee my pants.
Yeah, just to be my dad would be amazing. Just to know the history and how many wins he has.
Yeah. Well, you being 15, you're off to a great start. Quit laughing at me, Chris. I just turned over my phone.
So, Blaze, I said I wasn't gonna say no, but I can't help it. But so I was looking on my laptop, and I'd put on my phone for Sydney. At first, I text Andrew. I said, "Move the camera." I didn't say move. I said, "Can you?" He said, "Yeah, commercial break." Well, me with that whatever I have in this brain of mine, I want it now, and so he's right for not wanting to. So I show her the phone, and it says, "Sydney, nonchalantly move over toward me some for the screen." And she knocks over the phone, a bottle of water, and then she blames me. But since I am running my mouth, Blaze, I am very proud of you. And as I said the other night, it was a very fun race to call with you up there. And I felt like I was a spotter coach in a way. I even told you the other night that you worried me a couple of times. Your entry into one, sometimes I felt like the car wasn't completely on the bottom, and I'm announcing and I'm going, "Alrighty, race fans, is going to be one to go. Next time by, and Blaze enters turn one." And then I'm like, in the 3, I said, all right, buddy, come on, keep it on the bottom. Let's go, Blaze, and he's going to win. I'm like,
Oh, well, when they went and won, him coming out of one, I was watching.
it went way up.
And no, they gave him a chunk. Because it was him, Chris Allison, and Patrick Mullen.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm back there. I don't know. I guess I'm in 8th at this point. I'm back there, and I mean, I seen them shove them, and I thought, I was holding my breath, and I was supposed to be going in the corner. So that might be what happens to me when Steven's like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just watching Blaze race. But I was so proud of him for hanging on to it and going and getting that checkered.
Yeah, but I'm gonna let Sydney handle the rest of this. But I'm very proud of you, Blaze, and thank you for being on, man. But seeing the emotion, met somebody. I think it was Corey Latham. I think it was Corey Latham that had the write up. But he's right. The emotion, Sydney stops. Your dad stops. He's supposed to race next, and Corey Latham has a picture of your dad with the tears in his eyes and the emotion.
Clayton was crying too.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, he was crying mainly because he bet him a Coca-Cola, so he was upset he's going to have to buy him a Coca-Cola.
Did you hear that, Blaze?
Oh yeah. You gotta pay up.
AJ comments and says, one proud dad. Steven comments and says, Blaze is the man. Chris Cannon says, awesome job Saturday Night Blaze. I will say, I chuckled with Steven in Victory Lane because when your dad had tears, I said, I don't think that I said, did your dad cry when you won your first race, Steven? He was like, I don't think so. I was like, oh, sorry, Charlie. So you got that.
Yeah, well, Steven's helped me a bunch all year, like just being a big brother and stepping up and just helping me a lot. And just like Saturday, Sid, he drove the car, and all I could do was sit there and shake my head because he outdid me by a lot.
That's okay. That's okay. It pulled off in the race, and you got the checkered, and that's what matters. Let's see. Why?
Yeah, he just gave me a few tips on what to do, and it worked.
Always remember that in the record books, there's no asterisk for nothing. Nothing. It's your name, winner. Period. End of story. So never forget that, Blaze. If you've never remember anything Chris Carter said, remember that there's no asterisks on any record books when you win. So, and I feel like, Sydney.
Yes, Christopher.
That once he's got this win, even though there's 3, this is going to carry on beyond.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's now got the confidence.
Yes.
That's what he needed.
Yep. And I mean, my Lord, look who his dad is and his brother. And, you got a good supporting cast. And there's not one person watching this show, regardless of your feelings out there watching, you've got to admit this kid right here, Blaze Sanders, has a good group behind him.
For sure. All right, Blaze. Do you plan on racing? Look, your dad said I did, Sydney. He's saying that he cried. I don't know that he did, Blaze. All right, so this weekend you're ready to go back after it again. I think this weekend you're back up in the points.
The A race.
So you'll be back in the race with your dad. But you know what? It's no different. So now that you've had the confidence and got your first win out of the way, now it's just checkers or wreckers, right?
Well, all I want to do now is win an A race. That would mean a lot more to win against the best guys like Chuck, my dad, Brandon, everybody, all the good guys. That would mean a lot if I could win against all them.
Yes. But you know what? Honestly, though, I mean, it's not like you were given a race. You had to race. You had to race hard to get your win. It wasn't given to you by no means. So, don't hang your head about that. It just being a B race.
But yeah, this season just been an up and down season. It's been like, I know me and Chris talked about it a couple weeks ago, how everything was just going wrong. Every little thing that would go wrong went wrong. And last week, everything that went right. So this is how the year's been.
You know what, Chris? I figured it out.
All right, what?
Blaze got his permit a couple weeks ago, so he's been practicing on the highway. So that's what helped him. He had to back up. He had to reverse 25 times in Doug's truck to get it parked before the race Saturday. So he got his practice in on that.
I like it. That's a good theory, Sydney.
You're right. All right, Blaze. Well, we are really proud of you. We hope to see many more come. If you would go ahead and thank your sponsors and whoever else helped with get you victory lane.
Well, yeah, of course, I want to first thank my dad. I mean, he's helped me since the start. He's never gave up and just told me I need to work for what I need to get. And the word of Fast Faith, like Brad said, they do all of our videos as well. Justin Whitaker with Professional Concrete Flooring, Dean with Dean's Tree Service, I met Tucker with Carolina Trav Choice Realty, Twin State Towing, Miller's Restaurant, NGI Graphic, Radical Race Gear, and just all my friends and family, just everybody supported me since I've started. And Noah's been there for the first race, and I know he was excited. Clayton was excited.
Mhm.
Everybody's just helped me. It's a dream come true, really. Like I said.
One more question. What was your grandma's reaction? I hope that your mom waited and let you call and tell her.
Oh yeah, She didn't like. She wasn't proud of me racing at first when I first started racing, but now she's kind of started coming to the races. And she called me as soon as I got in the truck and was like, she told me she watched it on Flow,
Oh,
and she was all excited.
I was about to say, when I saw your mom, I was like, I wish Bessie would have been here. So I'm glad that she got to watch it on Flow and see you go into victory lane, because I know that she would have hated it if she wouldn't have been able to watch it.
Yeah, and I do want to give a shout out to racing with Danny and Gray's Cars and Toys. I bet he'll be the first one to get a card Saturday.
Oh, yeah, he'll be there waiting on you.
Yeah.
Signed, sealed, delivered. All right, Blaze. Well, we hope you have a good rest of your night. Stay in your bedroom so that you don't get sick. And we will see you Saturday.
All right, see y'all.
See you, buddy. Proud of you, man.
Thank you.
Blaze Sanders, Sydney, you done good.
Alexander. Blaze.
I say
Blaze Alexander.
when I'm announcing at Bowman Gray Stadium in
Blaze.
that 44,
Blaze.
I was trying to find him on Facebook, and I was typing in Andrew Sanders, and that wasn't need. I didn't even know. I didn't even know why. Then it was Alexander. So I had to text Sydney to help me
It's
share
because Facebook didn't like think that his name was really Blaze. They like thought it was a fake name.
They make me sick. I want to thank Smoky Joe's Barbecue of Lexington, North Carolina. Speaking of Smoky Joe's, there was on that number 17 car, and Robbie Brewer drove it. Of course, Radical Fire Protection, my boss man. That's where I work now. In case you people, if you own a business, go check your fire extinguisher. And if you don't know what you're looking at, take a picture, send it to me. We'll beat anybody's prices. And I know there's business owners watching, so I'll drive to Virginia, maybe South Carolina. If you're in Mississippi, I will drive there if my boss will let me. Is he still? Well, anyway.
You put it on the Bravo, the 83 Bravo. Bravado. Choo-choo.
Brian Sykes, want to say hey to you, brother, man. See you've been chiming in a little bit. Sykes Metal Roofing, appreciate you and everything that you do. Appreciate your support of this show. All of y'all that's tuned in, chimed in, I really, 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 really appreciate it. Sid, we got a minute or two.
Yes.
Seems like I was missing something earlier. You know what? What is it like for you? That's your family member
Yeah.
racing, and you even said you was kind of watching him up there. Is it hard to compete and knowing that, or is Steven, let me ask you this. Is Steven saying, Blaze was winning the race, baby?
No. He said, why are you going up there doing that? He didn't do nothing to you. I was like, I was going up to give Blaze congratulations, but okay.
I'd like to listen to y'all on the radio one night.
He actually doesn't spot for me. He just listens in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I couldn't hear in the radio on Saturday, so it wouldn't matter what he said.
Why?
I don't know. It just sounded like.
Really?
Yeah.
Who does spot for you?
Tebow.
That's right. I knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do know that. Okay. Well, let's do this. We're going to catch up on some commercial breaks. Y'all go to the beer. Y'all go to the refrigerator and get your beer if you drink beer or something to snack on real quick. We're going to take a 3 commercial break. What is it? What is it?
No, you said a snack. Wave your hands, wave your water bottles, wave your neighbor, whatever you said Saturday.
I always say that. I always say, wait, that's for the T-shirt shoot.
Yeah.
Wave your...
And you were
wave
like,
your
ooh, I
hats.
want what's on the back of the car. It was Tiffany Koger.
That's what I know.
Oh.
I was talking to Zachary today. We was talking about
Oh.
sponsoring the live event, and that's
Gotcha.
what I said. Yeah, I was like, I know who it was.
Oh,
That's what we was talking about. They've been on this show for like
I know.
a long time. Appreciate Koger Plumbing and everything they do. Appreciate them being the sponsor of our live event too. That's a big deal. We're gonna have some new speakers in there. We're gonna be uptown. I'm excited about it. Appreciate Madhouse Harley and everything they do. We're gonna take a commercial break. Appreciate y'all. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back with Zach Orr, driver of the number 55 Sportsman.
At H&H Auto Repair, no job is too big or too small. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, they can do it all. From oil changes to engine swaps to North Carolina inspections, H&H Auto Repair is your one-stop auto shop. Located at 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, right next to Tickle Pink Convenience Store, stop by and see Daniel and Philip Harrison and tell them old CC sent you. That's H&H Auto Repair, 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem.
Hey, my name is Gavin Robbins. Welcome to Robbins Sandblasting.
Hey, I'm Michael Robbins. I'm a third-generation sandblaster. Alongside of my parents, Eddie and Shirley Robbins, we are Robbins Sandblasting. In December of 1954, my grandpa, Buddy Robbins, started Robbins Sandblasting. Over the past 65 years, there have been many of cars driven in this driveway. Some have come and gone, others have become friends, but many have become family. With the fourth generation standing here, it's our job to teach them how the rust meets the dust. So from our family to yours, thank you for 65 years.
Jimmy Brown of J&T Services buys junk, unwanted vehicles of all types. He removes scrap metal, specializes in trash removal and eviction cleanups. Whether it's a bed or a table or an even old washer and dryer, Jimmy Brown, you don't play around. Serving the Triad area since 2007, J&T Services is firefighter owned, and you can reach them at 336-341-1171, or you can go to J&T Services on Facebook.
I want all. Sydney was singing it. I don't see how they say like that. That
Or
hurt.
like, or whatever it goes. Did you see that bug?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services, live at the Choice Tire and Automotive Studios. Sydney, what are you going to do after 3 races left?
Yeah. What am I going to do?
Mhm.
Take my kid racing.
Dirt.
No.
Will you read that one more time?
Well, actually, I'm going to go do the rodeo. And we got one that's local. We have a Davie County Classic Extreme Rodeo.
Extreme.
It is on 151 Southwood Drive in Moxville, North Carolina. It is on September 27th at 7 p.m. The gates will open at 5. They will have bull riding and ladies barrel racing, as well as kids mutant bussing. Whatever that means, they will be there. Live music will be by Soundcraft. Follow on Facebook for entry information or contact edgeliving777 at gmail.com. Yeehaw.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, sir.
Bubba Pollard won at Mobile Speedway, where I'm from, Saturday night in a super late model. I can't tell you how many wins he has in a pro/super late model at Mobile Speedway. Probably 30 to 40 at least. At least. Yay. I call him Mule. And when Bubba wins, I'll text him. And you, my boy, Mule. Text him. He did them. Thank you, buddy. Then, Sunday night, I see Bubba Pollard on a bull with shorts and them boots on.
Did he have a helmet on at least?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Actually, he ain't been on the show in a minute.
Yeah.
And, and he's like, he's been one of my, that's my guy. And when I text him, he had responded late. Sorry, bud, blah, blah, blah. And I said, no problem. Love you, Rodeo Joe. So now he's went from Mule to Rodeo Joe. But anyway, super proud. Bubba Pollard still winning races, and we'll have him on soon. But with him, and also want to remind everybody, Tristan McKee's making his ARCA Series debut at Watkins Glen International, driving a brand spanking new Spire car. I expect him to at least contend for a win. A lot of y'all are going, no way. Watch and see. All right. Is our phone line ready for our next guest?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Ding, ding, ding.
Zach Orr.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, man, another day, another dime, got a raise. Thankful for that. You been all right, bud?
Yeah, been doing good. Taking a break, working on the 15 car. We've got a lot of work to do on that one, so told him I was going to take a minute to talk to you guys, and then we'll get back on it again.
Well, tell T. Dawson I said thank you for allowing you to come on Talking Circles with Chris Carter. Tell him I appreciate that.
I think that's about the only way I get a break. We work on that thing more than I work.
Got your 4th win of the season Saturday night in our sportsman division at Bowman Gray Stadium. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it was a good night. I mean, from all the chaos that we had from the week before, we went back and went over the car. We was gonna make sure that we come back with a winning piece like we do every weekend. We really needed to have a good night like we did Saturday night to finish first and third points wise. So, like every weekend, try to win. But now it's getting down to crunch time where we've got to really concentrate on good finishes so that we can be the contender with Chase at the end here, I believe. But yeah, nothing different, just same ritual every week.
So the approach to race day is no different than was on April 19th, first race.
No, not really. I mean, we set up to win the championship again this year, do a back-to-back, and we're still shooting for that. We went to morning practice to test some things, to try some different things, to see if it would work out for us for the nighttime, because we usually don't practice in the morning. And we found some speed in the morning that transferred over to the night, which actually helped us out quite a bit. So, luckily we got a good draw. I think we started fourth. The guys in front of us, I felt like that we were a little faster than, if we could get to the front without any damage, then, hopefully we could set sail and win the race, which we did. And then it just set us up for a decent second race, like I said, to help for the points.
I would be. There's a lot been going on at the stadium, as you know. Is that had any effect on anything as far as your team goes?
No, I mean, some people in the last week or two, some people have really gained from this, and some people have really been hurt. I think the two guys that were kind of setting sail on I don't know that I could have caught Chase in the situation that it was in, but I thought we were solidly locked into second. And obviously, all that changed. He lost points, I lost points. It put us back to fourth in points, so we had to kind of step back and try to regain all that this week. It did help us towards Chase and first. That aspect worked out for us, but it did kind of hurt us as far as allowing other competitors to kind of close the gap from what we didn't have before.
Zach, I want you to explain to some people, because everybody doesn't know, okay? A soaked tire versus a tire that has went straight from being purchased to the race car.
Are you asking what the difference is, or
yeah,
what
to explain to the it's let me rephrase that. How different is the racing? Does the difference in the car drivability and what have you? Is there that big of a difference for the driver, soaked versus non-soaked?
Well, I did soak tires. I would say that yes, it gives you overall more side bite than a non-prep tire. I would just think of it like drag racing. Anything prep gives you that, softens the tire, which gives you more grip, which allows the car to, under acceleration, accelerate quicker than you would on a non-prep surface.
Calling a race, I'm only going to speak for myself as an announcer at Bowman Gray. It seemed like that. I guess it kind of goes in line with what you said earlier. That there was actually, I seen a little more racing toward the past third and fourth. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say here? So in other words, to me, I seen a little bit more. You would think it'd be opposite, but me is calling a race side by side racing.
You're saying it was more side by side racing this week?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I guess in our division, it's just competitive every week. I mean, you got probably 10 cars can win a race any given week. I think, from the previous week on what they did to try to change things up a little bit, I mean, it made people probably a little closer than where they probably haven't been before. But people, say, soaking tires saves them money. Some people say that not soaking tires will save them money. So I don't know. I just wanted to be a level playing field. All I asked for is that I thought we all had an agreement. This is how we run. I've run over there for 12 years or so now, and it's been the same thing for the last 12 years. If you're going to implement a rule, I feel that you implement a rule at the beginning of the year. Say, okay, this is what we're going to check. This is what it's going to be. We're going to do tires this way, and we roll with it. Don't wait to 3/4 of the year to say, okay, well, now we're just going to change it completely. We know that you guys have been doing this for all this time, and we're going to completely change it up and do something totally different. That one gets expensive for even the people that have the sponsors and a bigger budget. So I don't feel that was right. I feel they should have went about it a different way. But I don't know. I'm just trying to abide by the rules now and move on and at least have a shot for the championship come in 3 weeks.
Let's talk about your daughter, Alexis. Is she around?
Yeah, she's sitting right here beside him, and she's drawing currently.
Well, let's get her on the line for a minute, and let's show her a little bit of love.
All right, she's right here.
Hello.
Hey, Alexis, how are you?
Good.
I'm doing good.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Tell us about your season so far at Millbridge. Do you like it?
Yeah, I've been liking. It's been hard at the beginning, and I've been trying to do better. And I have a line to do when I'm racing. I have to be able to be passing people, but it's a learning process.
Right. That's right. Yep. So ask your dad, Zach, are y'all racing next week? You're not, are you?
We're racing
Yes.
the 12th, so it is next week, I believe.
Yep, it is.
So
It
we had
is.
a
So,
Yeah.
yep. So, Alexis, me, and Sydney, we even talked about this before the show. Next week, for those all y'all listening to as well, we will not be having a show next week. Our producer, Andrew Workman over there, he is going on vacation. He has told us about this well over a month ago. So, me and Sydney, we even talked about it. She said she's going to go, me and her. We hope we can get Steven to go, but probably not to be with Clay. But anyway, we're going to come and support all these kids, all y'all that we talked to. So I'm looking forward, Alexis, to be able to go and watching you race in person. I hope you do. If you win, can I get a picture made with you?
Yes.
All right. That's good. That's good. Okay. Well, look, baby girl, I'm looking forward to watching you race, okay?
Okay.
Is there anybody you want to thank on your race, that helps you in racing before we talk to Dad again?
Velocita. That don't they do suits and stuff?
They
Yeah.
did just yeah.
They did my suit for me, and they did my shoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my helmet too.
Good deal. Good deal. All right. Well, thank you for letting us talk to you for a minute, okay?
Okay.
All right. I'll see you Saturday.
You're welcome.
I'll see you at the track Saturday.
Okay. See you.
Okay.
Tuesday, bud. Saturday, you're talking about with Bowman Gray, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And so it begins for Zach.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be a tough road, I think, the next 2 or 3 weeks. I think the biggest thing is what does everybody do? There's a lot of question marks out there about different packages and things like that. But I don't know. We're going to prepare a car like we always do. Like I said, abide by the rules of that's been put forth to us, and try to win this championship. I really want to do a back-to-back this year because this will probably be my last full season. I'm going to concentrate on Alexis and let her race, and we'll do the big races, maybe some 20 lappers, kind of do like a Michael Adams type of deal next year, and won't be full time.
Right. Well, yes, I've seen a few drivers. I've seen one driver that's won 55 races over there, and he said his old pontoon boat's starting to look a little bit better, and that beach house is looking a little bit better. So, I mean, and I get it. And especially when you have kids involved, it's, you got to look at it's, this can't continue forever for none of us, and once again, Alexis and what she's doing at Millbridge. And you can really tell, even when I talked to her at the track, Zach, she's really enjoying this. And that, as a parent, that has to give you and your wife just so much satisfaction. I mean, that's a big deal for everybody involved, and I get it. So, but yeah, man, as always, I appreciate you calling in, talking to us for a minute, as always. And if you would, thank family, friend, and sponsors.
Yeah, I got to thank all my sponsors this year. We had some new ones come on board. We had Cardinal Plumbing, Joe Weevil. He's been a great help, good friend. He's been down in the shop the last few nights, helping put the car back together, even helping on T's car. So really appreciative for him. Jerry Johnson Motors has been on board the last few years. I can't thank them enough for what they've done. Pulse Vodka has really been a big supporter for the last few years. Colby's Home Improvement, CTC Realty, Amanda Tucker, she come on board big this year and here in the last few weeks to help out. I can't thank all them enough. Quality Glass has come on this year, one of my buddies. They've been a great help to me. And just, of course, all my crew, from the spotter to the crew members to the family and everybody and friends that's been part of this journey this year. I'm hoping we can at least finish it out with a championship. If not, a strong run at it. So that's all I can ask for.
As always, thank you, buddy.
Thank you, bud. I do appreciate it.
All right, man. See you Saturday.
See you.
All right, we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. We might even let y'all call in and talk for a minute. Who knows? On our Koger Plumbing phone lines. It went really well. I might not want to.
CC,
Yeah.
you got an infield invite on Tuesday.
Travis, finally, I'm going to take you up on that, buddy. Thank you. You always say that, and I never show up. I'm showing up next Tuesday. Also, when we come back, we're going to announce, because they shared a post, so we're going to announce a winner to 2 tickets to this weekend. We got twin 50s for the modifieds this weekend at the Madhouse, a.k.a. the stadium, a.k.a. Bowman Gray. Stay right there. We'll be right back.
Ever Ready Mix Concrete has been in business for 40 years, and they can handle any and all of your concrete needs, whether big or small. They can do it all. Located at 2000 Old Highway 421 East in Yadkinville, North Carolina, Ever Ready Mix Concrete, they're family owned and operated, and for a free quote, give David Adams a call at 336-961-6688. Choice Tire and Automotive is a full-service auto repair shop and your number one source for tires and wheels in Kernersville, North Carolina. They offer a variety of automotive services to keep your vehicle rolling on the road and off. Choice Tire and Automotive offers check engine light repair and diagnostics, oil changes, brake repairs, alignments, balancing, rotations, and general automotive repairs. They bring the best quality service possible in everything they do, and their team is committed to providing the best workmanship and customer experience possible. Choice Tire and Automotive's hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. till 5 p.m. Give Choice Tire and Automotive a call at 336-992-9002 and let them take care of your tire and automotive service needs. Welcome back, Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services, live from the Choice Tire and Automotive Studios. And my co-host, she's nuts, man. What's the funny farm called in North Carolina? Like in Mississippi, it's Whitfield. They don't have a state institution for people like you.
That is not funny.
I cracked myself up. Anyway,
we have a winner to announce.
Announce it. Who
All
is it?
right. So this winner shared the Talking Circles with Chris Carter
Info
post for tonight's live, and the winner is Christy Baker. Woo! All right, Christy. So if you are watching the live, if you will message Chris's personal page or my personal page so that we are able to get you your 2 tickets for this Saturday night.
Yep. And then we'll do today's Tuesday.
So we'll do a post tomorrow and then choose a winner Friday.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Great.
That's what we'll do. Some reason I thought you had access to my page. I need to let you have that so you can post on there too as well. Also,
Time marches
if you're
on.
not following Sydney Sanders Racing, y'all go follow her page, please. Follow Sydney, not like. Once you follow her, it's liked most of the time.
Follow or follow?
Follow her. You gotta follow the same page, girl.
It's all Cece's fault. Yet everything is always Cece's fault.
I hear that so much. No matter where I go, it's sad. So look, I want to thank everybody. We did the rodeo twice. Want to
Yes.
thank Blue Ridge Truck Lines, Coast to Coast Fishing Apparel.
We want to say hey to
Who? Eric Engelbert.
we want to say
Steve
hey
Stroud.
to Michael Jones with Triangle Fitness.
Yes.
That
yes.
Chris has yet to go and do but he said he was going to go and work out and he hasn't made it there yet.
Well,
You know what? I'm not going to say. Go ahead. Proceed.
you gonna go?
To what? The Triangle Fitness? There's a Triangle Fitness near my mom's house.
But it's not this one. This
Can we
one's-
get a back stretchers? I can't hear ya. That's what Daniel wants to hear.
Man, I don't know why I enjoy saying that so much. I love the t-shirt shoot. I wish everybody was there during that with the Cameo crew. Wait, what's that? What are they called
Camo.
on TikTok?
Yes.
Is it Camo Crew?
Because they made fun of you saying cameo.
Man, see, I'm trying to give them boys a shout now. I'm gonna tell everybody they're. Hold on.
Is it cameo or is it
Hold
camo?
on,
I think
hold on.
is it cameo?
They're on here somewhere. I follow them on Facebook. Then I
They're
started
on
looking.
they're on TikTok.
I mean, I started following them on TikTok. And hold on.
Hold on.
Cameo Boys.
That's not how do you pronounce it?
Wait, that ain't them. Camaro Boys.
Hold on, let's see.
Emma, Jason Myers' daughter, Emma.
Cameo.
What was that?
Cameo.
Is that on TikTok? You see them?
Cameo. I don't know how you say it. I thought it was camo.
No, it's not like camo.
Because they were making fun of
camouflage.
you saying cameo.
Well, why don't I just message them on live here?
Can you please send us a video of you saying it? Yes, I call TikTok Tic Tac. Are those your hype men? Do they help you get the crowd hyped up every
No,
day?
I just once again on TikTok I'd seen that I wish I could find it. When I want to find something, I never
can't
can.
find 'em.
The Camo Crew. It is Camo. The Camo Crew. There it is. The Camo Crew. These young guys, man, they're right there in turn one. And listen,
It's kind of right there. Yeah, it's camo, not cameo.
Camo.
It's kind of right there where the fence starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd never really noticed them or whatever, but I seen them on TikTok. The Camo Crew. All right, so yeah, Camo. But on TikTok, I started looking there. So I was like, man, these dudes are wild. So anyway, Emma Myers the other day, I was like, where's Max? Or I got to go down to the Camo Crew and turn one and get Max. And I was like, oh my Lord. But Max fits right in down there.
Oh, yeah. Corporate is watching you on YouTube.
Hey, Miss Joni. I love you. That's Daniel's mama. Corporate. That's the boss.
That means you have to behave.
No, the Daniel and Worm. No wonder they're all acting right because
Their mom's watching.
Miss Joni's watching, and Worm knows that she'll get him in line because he's always out of line. And her son, this guy right here, Daniel. That's why he's acting. That's why he's being nice tonight. His mama's watching.
They only shoot fingers, I think, if they don't like you. But there's a ton of people down there that shoot fingers. There's one that shakes her butt and all.
Yeah, they do get crazy. Like they'll put like one of the kids that's got M.
Yeah, they spell Myers.
Myers, and they all stand there and they like do their bodies black and make the paint orange or body paint. They're wild. I'm telling you, they're wild.
Some of those kids down there, though, like on the bottom, do they know that we can like look them in the eyes and see who they are?
They don't care.
Well, I think they would be scared if like at one point we walked up and we're like, hey,
Under red.
yeah, hey, how are you doing?
I mean, you was waving your first race, so that
I wave back at them when they flick me off. It makes me wave back at them more. I'm like, hey,
This girl.
how are you?
We're gonna do it again this Saturday night at Bowman Gray Stadium, and I am excited about another week at the Madhouse.
3 more.
And we only have 3 races left, and how this has happened so fast, I'll never ever know. Went by. We've had good times. We've had bad times. We've pissed people off, and we didn't care. And people's pissed us off, and we didn't care.
I just hope it's not as eventful as it was this
It
last weekend.
should, and I hope everybody does remember know that I'm an announcer at Bowman Gray Stadium. I'm not a tech official. I don't make decisions. I've been getting a lot of crap about that here lately, but you know what? Once again, as y'all all know, I don't care.
And he
But-
only calls it how he sees it. That doesn't mean it's right or wrong.
Yeah, just because I got the microphone doesn't mean it's right or wrong. Some driver's dad asked me about the way I call the race because it didn't fit his agenda apparently, and I told him flat out right there at the car, how many times are you gonna hurt me? I just call it like I see it, and I got a bad eye, so I mean I can kind of understand a little.
So he don't know if it's right, wrong,
I might be
sideways.
wrong. I got
It
one
might
good
be a
eye.
different driver that he's calling out.
I ain't got but one good eye. What the hell you think I'm gonna do?
Joni or Joannie's going to get you for saying that word.
Miss Joni.
Yeah, Joni.
No, she knows I get excited. She knows me well. But yeah, seriously though, yeah, that was crazy. I'm glad you mentioned that because yeah, and I was like, dude, sorry. I mean, it is what it is. You said he drove through. Yeah, well, he did, or I wouldn't have said it. That's what you got to have. That I mean,
And at the end of the day, yes, we take racing seriously because, I mean, it's our time, our hard-earned money, and most people's hard work that they're putting into this. I'm just a steering wheel holder, my husband will say. But it's Bowman Gray. Like, we pay to do this because we ain't making no money from it. I can assure you on that. All right.
for the first time ever, I got an email with all the points. It was a good breakdown by Justin. And I seen the payout and I almost threw up in the bucket.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, the whole way, not first
Yeah.
time ever since I've been there.
Yep.
I seen it, but anyway, it is what it is. I mean,
Full moon this Saturday, Worm?
Miss Joni Worm's talking about mooning everybody at Bowman Gray.
Full
Oh,
moon.
they-
It'll be Chris's if it's full.
Don't try to turn this around, Miss Joni Worm. If you're still watching, Worm is talking about mooning everybody at Bowman Gray. That is not cool. All right, so enough all this crap.
My belly's making noises.
Whether you love me or hate me, I love you. I appreciate all of our listeners. I appreciate my co-host. I appreciate the opportunity that I can be an announcer at Bowman Gray Stadium. Very thankful for that. But the amount of people that tunes in and the sponsors and everybody involved means a lot to me. It means a lot to her. And you do a good job. I appreciate you. So anyway, Worm, I hope Miss Joni hasn't seen this about you wanting to moon the whole Bowman Gray Stadium. That's embarrassing for me and Sydney. It's embarrassing for Daniel, all of us. I mean, it don't even make sense why you'd say something like that. Brian Sykes, I love you, brother. I love your kid, too. I love your wife, Ashton. All right, with all that being said. They're sponsors.
Yes, let me get to that. All right. We would like to thank H&H Auto Repair, Race for Kids, Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, Precision Built Spindles, Renee Hackett Realtor, Radical Fire Protection, Smoky Joe's Barbecue of Lexington, David E. Day Inc., Coast to Coast Official Fishing Apparel, Madhouse Harley Davidson, Blue Ridge Truck Lines, Suntan Magic and Mount Airy, Ideal Corn, Affordable Septic, Enticing Icings, Little Donuts, Dutton Safer Systems, Triangle Fitness in Kernersville, Ideal Landscaping, JTV Sports Cards and Memorabilia, Sykes Metal Roofing, Douglas Auto Electric and Battery, Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburgers, 5 Points Tire and Auto, The Garage Shop, Choice Tire and Automotive, Woodman Life Insurance, Jordan Anderson, S&P Lemonade, Frank Steaks in Long Island, New York, J&T Services, DL Outfitters, Midway Dry Cleaners, JTA Soft Wash and Roof Cleaning, Kroger Plumbing, Horse Powered Kids, Herky Litigation, Ever Ready Mixed Concrete, Heroes Patriot Water, Robin Sandblasting, Mule Skinner Truckin', Messer Media, Garage Doors of the Triad, MJ Printing and Graphics. I need an inhaler. Midway Music Hall and Event Center, Thunder Road Bar and Grill, Midway Make TV Great with Nate, Louis Custom Showers and Glass, Tea Time Sports Bar, Burke Street Pub, Captain's Retreat at Bear Creek, Soul to Bowl Food Truck, Squeaky Clean Express and Ceramic Coatings, Colfax Towing and Auto Repair, Velocity USA, and KevinSaysYes.com. Shoo.
Why do you put the paper up?
Because you're trying to
make you laugh.
mess me up.
All right. Once again, thank you, Andrew, for what you do over there, and all of my sponsors and all y'all that just tune in.
Oh, don't forget, we will not be live next Tuesday.
Oh, God, good job, Sydney. Andrew's going on vacation. See, and we're taking off early.
Yep.
Will you do that one more time?
Yes. So no
baby.
live next Tuesday, but we'll be back the following Tuesday. Don't forget to put on your planner, your calendar, your Google Calendar. There is an Extreme Radio at Davie County Classic on September 27th. The gates open at 5 p.m. The show starts at 7 p.m. It is 151 Southwood Drive in Moxville, North Carolina. There will be bull riding and ladies barrel racing. Live music by Soundcraft. Follow them on Facebook for more information. We'll see you Saturday.
Yes. Also, Tristan McKee. I'm excited. Once again, like whether you like him or not, it's a big deal to me. My little buddy, my little wheel man, 15 years old. ARCA debut Friday at 2 o'clock.
Please say what's up, Backstretchers, so the crowd is happy.
Y'all got to come, and I'll do it. I actually did it when I was going down for Victory Lane. I love it. I love the Backstretchers.
You need to come up with a what's up, something, couch sitters or something for the show. So it sounds as good as Backstretchers. Oh, September 13th, Carteret. Let's go.
Yes, are you going?
I don't
didn't think I
know.
was
We
going.
haven't thought about that far. My birthday's the 10th.
Oh yeah, yes. So I'm going to announce our division. If Bob will probably let me do the whole show because I love the place. But yes, I'll be going and making that trip with everybody from Bowman Gray, calling the street stocks and the sportsman cars at Carteret County Speedway on September 13th. That's going to be a really good time. We're looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that as well. Gosh, dog, there's one thing I was forgetting. Somebody had said something. Let me look. All right.
Boo.
Yeah, thank you for saying that, Brian Sykes. Appreciate it. All right, that's it. We're going to give we're leaving 10 minutes early. I got some baseball to watch. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for the support, and we'll see you. Be paying attention to this page, Talking Circles with Chris Carter. Y'all pay attention to that page on Facebook. We're going to do another ticket giveaway tomorrow.
Yes, we'll put the post up tomorrow. Choose a winner Friday. If your name is Christy Baker, you won tickets tonight.
Don't forget, sometimes, and me and her do text, and it's not always going to be racing related. Last week, I wanted to know the name of your favorite college team. I was very surprised. I seen a lot of Alabama. But a lot of you people that put Alabama as your favorite team couldn't name one player on the team. So there's that. It's just the truth. We might do NFL or something off the wall. But anyway, it's her decision. She's going to decide. So with all that being said, y'all be safe. God bless. Thank you for tuning in.